Hey guys, Tina here and welcome to another video. Today I'm bringing you my Aprilathon TBR. I've decided to join a few readathons in April because I feel that my reading has been really not existent actually in the last couple of weeks at least. I am reading books but really slowly and I'm just not that interested in them right now, so I have to remedy that and catch up at least on my BookTube SFF Awards shortlist books that I want to read. I don't really care right now if I get through the list, or actually I'm not worried that I'm not gonna get through the list, so it's a weird mess up in here. But anyways, I've decided to join Aprilathon, and that is a readathon that was created by April from Aprilis Maximus. I will leave all the information down below so you can join as well. And the readathon will be taking place from the 2nd till the 8th of April, and I'm really excited about it. And of course there are a few challenges that we'll try to accomplish during that week. And yes, I'm just going to show you the books that go along with them. The first challenge is to read a book you acquired recently, and for that I decided to go with an ARC book because I do have to read a few of those, and that was Geekorella by Ashley Poston. The paperback version comes out on May 15th, and I guess they decided to give away some ARCs. And I know that this was a really popular book back when it came out, and I think that was in 2017 or late 2016, I'm not sure about that. And it's actually a retelling of Cinderella's story. So we have Geekorella, who is a fan of this sci-fi series that she used to watch with her father, and she decides to go to a con and participate in a cosplay competition, I think. And of course there's a bit of romance, and I'm thinking this is going to be a really fast read. People seem to love it, so fingers crossed, I'm one of those as well. Challenge number 2 is to read a book with a beautiful cover, and I decided to go with another ARC copy that I received, and that is Waking Gods by Sylvain Novelle. I'm currently reading Sleeping Giants, which has another beautiful cover, and I'm loving this book. It's about this mysterious hand that a girl finds underground, or buried underground, and after that there's a few other body parts that they find, and I'm really loving it. It's told in this really fast-paced dialogue type of style with files and just different kind of formats, anyways, and I'm loving it. It's a really fast read, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna like the Waking Gods just as much, and I will probably be getting the finished copy really soon as well. So yeah, that's another one that I really want to read. Challenge number 3 is to read a book that you've been meaning to read for ages, and for that one I decided to go with Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Eames. This is another BookTube SFF Awards shortlisted book, and I've had it for a year, so it's not ages, but still long enough. And this is about a band of mercenaries that, well, they used to be together as a band, but then they sort of split because I think they were done with everything, and they're not the youngest either, so for some reason they get back together, and I've heard it's really great, very humorous, and it's about time that I read it. And yeah, this is hopefully gonna be that time. Challenge number 4 is to read a book with your favorite color on the cover, and I think that my favorite color is blue. Honestly, that's the one that I usually resort to when I have to buy clothes or just about anything. And the book that I picked for this challenge is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden, which is another BookTube SFF shortlisted book, and a very popular book as it is. And it's a retelling. It tells about Vasa, who lives in a small village, and throughout her childhood she has been told these stories about creatures and magic and whatnot, and some people don't believe in those things, and it turns out that they are wrong, I guess. I'm not sure actually what it's about, but I'm really looking forward to this one because people have been raving about it, and I'm slightly scared because I will probably want to read the sequel next, but it's not out in this format yet, so that's going to be tough. But still, yes, it's a really beautiful blue cover. Challenge number 5 is to read a hybrid book or recommendation, and I decided to go with a very hybrid book, and that is Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna Maguire, another book that was shortlisted for the BookTube SFF Awards, and one that I've owned for, I don't know, half a year, and it's time that I read it. And it's a novella, it's short, it's fun. I love the first book, I love the writing especially, and it had some really great ideas in it, and I've heard that this one is actually the best out of the 3 that are currently out in this series. So for those of you who do not know what it's about these children that go through certain portals and they end up in different worlds, and for some reason they have to come back to Earth, and they're not necessarily coping well with that change, and they end up in this school for wayward children, and yeah, we learn more about their travels and their stories, I guess, and I'm really looking forward to this one. And challenge number 6 is to read a book you're excited to read, and for that one I will go with another ARC that I received, and it's The Chalkman by C.J. Tudor. This book actually came out on the 11th of January. I received my ARC at the beginning of March, so I have not been able to read it yet. And I think, I mean, it's classified as a mystery thriller type of book, but I think it has actually elements of horror in it, so that's going to be interesting. And it has this really interesting premise about a bunch of kids that used to draw chalk figures, and then those chalk figures started to appear on their own, and there's a murder, and I'm expecting horror, as I said. I'm really excited for this one and slightly scared, but I'm really looking forward to it, so hopefully I will, be able to read it. Now, I'm not optimistic enough to think that I will be actually reading and finishing all of these books. Yes, hopefully the majority of them will be read, and hopefully some of them started, but most importantly, hopefully all of them will be enjoyed. And yes, so basically that's it for this video. If you're participating in an Aprilathon, let me know down in the comments and we can chat while we're reading. And thank you for watching this video, and see you in my next one. Bye!